Judy Garland's life was a mesmerizing storm of talent and turmoil. Her rags-to-riches tale is a captivating blend of Hollywood magic and heartbreaking struggle. Behind the iconic voice and vulnerable smile lies a legend that will forever haunt and inspire us. As we embark on this biographical journey, get ready to discover the remarkable story behind the voice that mesmerized millions. Born Frances Ethel Gumm on June 10, 1922, in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Judy's life was destined to be a whirlwind of creativity and drama. Her parents, Frank and Ethel Gumm, were vaudeville performers who owned a movie theater, where they would often showcase their own talents. This eclectic blend of music, dance, and film would later influence Judy's unique artistic style. As a child, Frances would often watch her parents perform, mesmerized by the spotlight and the applause that followed. The Gumm family's early life was marked by frequent moves, as Frank's theater ventures took them from Minnesota to California, finally settling in Lancaster, where they operated the Valley Theater. It was here that Frances, along with her sisters Mary Jane and Virginia, began performing as the Gumm Sisters, singing and dancing in local talent shows and theater productions. These formative years would lay the foundation for Judy's future success, as she honed her craft under the watchful eye of her mother Ethel, who proved to be a demanding but nurturing mentor. Growing up in the 1920s and 1930s, Frances was exposed to the vibrant world of vaudeville, where she witnessed firsthand the artistry of performers like Eddie Cantor and Al Jolson. These early influences would later shape her own stage presence and charisma. According to sources close to the family, Ethel Gumm was a fierce protector of her daughter's talents, often pushing them to rehearse for hours on end. This intense training regimen would eventually pay off, as the Gumm sisters began to gain recognition on the West Coast vaudeville circuit. In 1934, the Gumm family faced a pivotal moment when they relocated to Los Angeles, seeking better opportunities in the entertainment industry. It was here that Frances, now 12 years old, would begin to transform into the Judy Garland we know and adore. Under the guidance of her mother and the watchful eye of MGM's talent scouts, Judy's unique voice and vulnerable stage presence started to take shape. As industry friends have shared with me, Ethel Gumm's unwavering dedication to her daughter's careers was both a blessing and a curse, as she struggled to balance her own ambitions with the well-being of her children. As Judy Garland's star continued to rise in the mid-1930s, she found herself at the forefront of MGM's most ambitious projects. In 1936, at just 14 years old, Judy landed a contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, marking the beginning of a long and complex relationship with the studio. Under the guidance of MGM's head of talent, Louis B. Mayer, Judy's image was carefully crafted to appeal to a wide audience. Her early films, such as Every Sunday 1936 and Pigskin Parade 1936, showcased her impressive vocal range and charming on-screen presence. One of the most pivotal moments in Judy's career came with the release of The Wizard of Oz in 1939. This iconic film, directed by Victor Fleming, catapulted Judy to international stardom and cemented her status as a Hollywood legend. Her poignant rendition of Over the Rainbow earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Song and has since become an anthem for generations of music lovers. According to industry friends, Judy's experience filming The Wizard of Oz was both exhilarating and challenging, with the young star often working long hours in uncomfortable costumes and dealing with the pressures of delivering a flawless performance. As the 1940s dawned, Judy's film career continued to soar, with notable roles in Babes in Arms 1939, Strike Up the Band 1940, and Meet Me in St. Louis 1944. Her on-screen partnerships with Mickey Rooney, particularly in the Backyard musical series, remain some of the most beloved and enduring collaborations in Hollywood history. These films not only showcased Judy's impressive vocal talents, but also highlighted her remarkable ability to convey vulnerability and sensitivity on screen. Judy's personal life during this period was marked by intense scrutiny and pressure to maintain a flawless public image. Her relationships with contemporaries, such as Lana Turner and Betty Grable, were often subject to media attention and speculation. According to sources close to the star, Judy struggled with the pressures of fame, particularly in regards to her weight and appearance, which would become a recurring theme throughout her life. In 1945, Judy married director Vincente Minnelli, with whom she had a daughter, Liza Minnelli, in 1946. This period marked a significant shift in Judy's career, as she began to transition from juvenile roles to more mature, dramatic parts. Films like The Clock, 1945, and Till the Clouds Roll, by 1946 showcased her growing range as an actress and singer, with many critics praising her nuanced performances. As Judy's marriage to Vincente Minnelli blossomed, so did her career, with the couple collaborating on several projects, including the 1948 film The Pirate, a lavish musical that showcased Judy's impressive vocal range and dramatic acting abilities. This period also saw Judy's struggles with addiction and personal demons begin to surface, as she became increasingly reliant on prescription medications to manage her weight, energy, and mood. According to sources close to the star, Minnelli was often at odds with MGM over Judy's well-being, advocating for more nuanced and mature roles that would allow her to showcase her talents without exacerbating her health issues. In 1950, Judy starred in the film Summer Stock, a musical romantic comedy that paired her with Gene Kelly, with whom she had previously worked on The Pirate. The film was notable not only for its charming performances, but also for the fact that Judy's weight and appearance were becoming increasingly scrutinized by the media and the studio. As industry friends have shared with me, Judy's insecurities about her body image would become a recurring theme throughout her life, often affecting her self-esteem and relationships. The early 1950s saw Judy's career take a dramatic turn, as she began to focus more on live performances and less on film. In 1951, she embarked on a critically acclaimed concert tour, which included a sold-out performance at the London Palladium. This successful tour helped establish Judy as a formidable stage presence, with her powerful voice and charismatic personality captivating audiences worldwide. As one critic noted at the time, Judy Garland is a phenomenon, a singer who can convey the deepest emotions with a single note. In 1954, Judy starred in the film A Star is Born, directed by George Cukor and co-starring James Mason. This classic musical drama marked a significant milestone in Judy's career, as she delivered a tour de force performance that earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. The film's iconic scenes, including Judy's rendition of The Man That Got Away, have become indelibly etched in the annals of Hollywood history. According to sources close to the production, Judy's experience filming A Star is Born was both exhilarating and challenging, with the star often pushing herself to deliver flawless performances despite struggling with her health and personal issues. The late 1950s saw Judy's personal life become increasingly complicated, as she struggled with addiction, relationships, and financial woes. In 1956, she married actor Sidney Luft, with whom she had a son, Joey Luft, in 1955. This period also saw Judy's live performances become more sporadic, as she battled with her health and the pressures of maintaining a public image. Despite these challenges, Judy continued to captivate audiences with her unique talent, as evidenced by her legendary 1961 concert at Carnegie Hall, which remains one of the most celebrated live performances in history. As the 1960s dawned, Judy's career entered a new phase, marked by a series of triumphant live performances and a renewed focus on her music. In 1962, she embarked on a world tour, which included a sold-out performance at the Royal Albert Hall in London. This successful tour helped establish Judy as a global superstar, with her powerful voice and charismatic stage presence continuing to captivate audiences worldwide. According to industry friends, Judy's experience touring during this period was often marked by highs and lows, as she struggled to balance her creative passions with the demands of her personal life. As the 1960s progressed, Judy's performances became less frequent but no less iconic. In 1963, she appeared at the Boston Garden, where she delivered a characteristically electrifying performance, despite struggling with her health and personal issues. The following year, she embarked on a tour of Australia, which was marked by both triumphant shows and tumultuous behind-the-scenes drama. According to those close to Judy, this period was particularly challenging, as she grappled with the pressures of maintaining her public image while confronting her own mortality. In 1965, Judy made a rare television appearance on the CBS special The Judy Garland Show, which featured her performing alongside her children, Liza Minnelli, Lorna Luft, and Joey Luft. The show was a poignant reminder of Judy's enduring talent and her devotion to her family. Around this time, she also began working on a new album, Judy Garland at Home at the Palace, which would ultimately be released posthumously. As Judy's health continued to decline, she became increasingly reliant on her closest friends and family for support. In 1967, she married her fifth husband, Mickey Deans, a nightclub manager who had been instrumental in helping her secure performances in London. Tragically, this period of relative stability was short-lived, as Judy passed away on June 22, 1969, at the age of 47, due to an accidental overdose of barbiturates. In the years following her death, Judy's legacy underwent a remarkable transformation. Her music, films, and performances experienced a resurgence in popularity, introducing her genius to new generations of fans. The 1970s saw the release of several posthumous albums, including Judy Garland at Home at the Palace and The Best of Judy Garland, which helped cement her status as one of the most beloved and enduring entertainers of the 20th century. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Judy's films were rediscovered by scholars and audiences alike, with many of her classic movies being reissued on video and DVD. This renewed interest in her work led to a proliferation of books, documentaries, and stage shows celebrating her life and career. In 1997, the U.S. Postal Service issued a commemorative stamp in Judy's honor, solidifying her status as an American cultural icon. Today, Judy Garland's influence can be seen in countless aspects of popular culture, from the music of Lady Gaga and Rufus Wainwright to the films of Todd Haynes and Baz Luhrmann. Her legacy extends far beyond her own performances, inspiring new generations of artists, musicians, and actors to push the boundaries of their craft. As a testament to her enduring impact, Judy was posthumously awarded a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 1997, and her album Judy at Carnegie Hall was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 1981. Despite the many challenges she faced throughout her life, Judy Garland remains an indelible figure in American entertainment, a symbol of talent, resilience, and the transformative power of art. Her story continues to captivate audiences around the world, offering a poignant reminder of the human spirit's capacity for creativity, perseverance, and joy. Her legacy is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience, creativity, and joy, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, the power of art can transform and uplift. As Judy herself once sang, "Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true," a poignant reminder that her dreams, though often tumultuous, ultimately inspired a world of beauty, wonder, and magic. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.